Hi, I'm Rick Wartzman, and I'm the Executive Director of the Drucker Institute, a part of Claremont Graduate University. And it's a pleasure to join you virtually today at this historic first online forum from our friends at the Drucker Academy. I'm here in Claremont, California, on the campus where Peter Drucker taught for the last 30 or so years of his extraordinarily long and productive career. He was, of course, a professor, which is why he taught here. He was also principally, and if you'd asked him what his main job was, he would have said, I'm a writer. And as you know, he wrote 39 books over the course of many, many decades. So, as I understand the themes of this event, this forum that you're participating in, two of them almost seem like opposites in a way. Peter Drucker's timeless wisdom, and then the theme of the internet today and going forward. And here's a guy who Peter Drucker began writing in the 1920s and who published his first major book in 1939, The End of Economic Man. What did he know about the internet, right? What could he possibly have to tell us about where we are today in this highly digital world? Here we're all gathered online. What could he possibly have to say about artificial intelligence and machine learning and the way that we're moving forward into this brave and in some ways uneasy new world? Well, I think he had a lot to say, and these are issues that we think about and work on every day here at the Drucker Institute and work on with some of the biggest companies in the world. We're a training organization and a consulting organization, and we work with many, many major companies, big companies like JCPenney and Procter & Gamble and Bloomingdale's. We've worked with eBay, with National Office Furniture, with many, many big organizations to help them be more effective in what they do. And one of the principal things that we teach them is this concept that Peter had around the idea of balancing continuity and change. Continuity and change. And the one message I would want to leave you with is to think about this over the period of the forum. Continuity are the things that you need to hold on to. They're timeless values. They're your core values as a person. For an organization, they're the things you deeply believe in. They're your purpose. And in many ways, that continuity is Peter Drucker's timeless wisdom. These are the very fundamental lessons about management when he created the discipline of management that he left for us. And they're as timeless as some of Einstein's principles about physics or Newton's about mathematics. These are the foundational things that we always come back to and kind of underpin everything that happens and has happened going forward. And then at the same time, there is change. And we need to balance those two things, continuity and change. So while you're holding dear to the continuity, these core values, this sense of purpose, the change comes because the world does change. And in fact, it's moving ever, ever faster, as we know. And so we don't run from change, we seize on change. We see it as an opportunity. We look at change as something that we can exploit, as a way to innovate. We need to shed the old and the obsolete. But again, we're clinging to those core values as part of continuity. The more things do change, and we're at a period of incredibly rapid change now, the more that we need to also dial up the continuity. As change moves faster, continuity has to move up faster too. We need to hold on to it ever tighter. And so as you go through this forum, think about Peter Drucker's timeless principles. They really are timeless. Principles around innovation and effectiveness, around communication, around self-management, how to be an effective executive. All those lessons you can hold on to. You can hold on to that core, and then you can adapt them to a changing world and use them to help you embrace change and move forward into tomorrow. Thanks very much. Have a great forum, and I wish you a very successful event.